One of the most famous explanations of patience, or Khanti, with the Vinaya, or rules of discipline, is the Ovāda-pāṭimokkha Gāthā. This was an update for newly ordained monks who may have entered the robes with the old concept of patience still in their belief system. This outdated concept being the practice of austere asceticism, which the Buddha ushered to abandon. Instead, he suggested that monks adopt Khanti, or patience, in other words, forbearance, as the correct substitute. The full term for Khanti as a perfection is Khanti paramam utamang, which literally means patience, perfection, supreme. We can call it the supreme perfection, or patience. Now, the predominant function that patience serves is overcoming aversion and anger, which is one of the three fundamental unwholesome mental states that perpetuates samsara. It's the ability to remain unaffected by inconveniences. It's crucial to eliminate aversion and anger because of how strong its karmic knot is. The Buddha explains that anger creates expansive suffering in which we harm ourselves and others in both our present life as well as future lives. This particular human race of Kali Yuga is most influenced by anger and lust. We're characterized by those traits. So therefore, we face the most significant consequences maintaining those defilements. The Buddha explained that by means of patience, one closes off the doorway to the plane of misery. And likewise, those who understand patience also know that it is a stairway to the higher planes. Since patience and determination are the qualities that allow us to persevere along the path. Patience is the most preventative virtue that is most useful against negative circumstances. This is different than equanimity, which can be implemented to keep us grounded and emotionally stable when we're overexcited or faced with temptation. Now, although loving kindness is the opposite polarity of aversive anger, patience is also a highly effective replacement for it. Even though it's not particularly joyful or positive of an emotion. Patience is a neutral state. It's non-reactive as well. It actually differs from endurance because endurance tends to mean bearing down or withstanding difficulty or pain, whereas patience in its highest form is actually the result of having developed endurance to a high enough degree that the individual no longer feels resistance toward inconveniences and impediments. So patience is the absence of impatient emotions like annoyance, anger, boredom, and so on. As for the cultivation of patience, the primary method is to allow inconveniences to arise without reacting negatively and negatively psychologically as well. To restrain the mind. If the inconveniences are insubstantial or simply interfering with non-essential things, then nothing needs to be resolved or changed. We must recognize these kinds of events as opportunities for the development of patience. Almost all of our defilements are weakened over the course of our lives by being mentally passive this way, but still very mindful and aware of how we're dealing with things. It's also very important to reflect on the more substantial nature of anger and impatience. To realize that all of these events, from minor daily problems to significant tragedies or traumas, have some karmic correlation with the past. the minor problems being a mixture of random and daily karma, and the more substantial events arising due to past life karma. By maintaining patience and letting the events pass with equanimity, we gradually shed our karma. These methods are eloquently explained in the commentaries that they serve as beautiful deliverances from our daily struggles. The cultivation of patience transforms our emotional life and opens the doorway to higher still emotions, such as joy and loving kindness.